Wierwille tells a story in Power for Abundant Living, the book and the class. He says a young mother was afraid that her child might get hit by a car on the street on the way to school. So, Wierwille says, what happened? The child was hit by a car. He says, do you know what killed that little boy? The fear in the heart and life of that mother. She was so desperately afraid something was going to happen to her little boy that she finally reaped the results of her believing. So, Wierwille is saying, or loading guilt on this mother who's grieving already. And the driver of the car is absolved. He didn't kill the boy. No, not according to Wierwille. It was the mother who killed the boy because she had her negative believing and she killed him through that. Instead of compassion for the grieving mother, there's just criticism. You caused that death by your negative believing, he's saying to that mother. Now, that book continues to be used by the Way International, but the class has been replaced by the Way of Abundance and Power. That continues the same thought. The Way of Abundance and Power talks about fear in believing, believing in reverse, wrong believing, negative results. Well, that's not much of a loving God in the Way International if he sits on the sidelines, waiting and not intervening to help or to save. Oh, here's a quiz. Where in the Bible do you find the phrase law of believing? It's not in there. And where do you find the phrase operate the law of believing or operate the law of tithing? That's not in there either. Because the law of believing is an atheistic system. It's not a biblical teaching. And the law of believing produces emotional harm. If things are going well, it leads to pride because you say, well, I believed for this and that's why I got it. God doesn't give thanks. We get thanks to ourselves for creating this. And it shortchanges the importance of patience and perseverance and faithfulness to God and replaces faithfulness with just a desire for getting more by believing enough. The truth is that we can have abundant life not in the law of believing for it. We have abundant life in Christ Jesus. Good day.